Hey there, sign of Libra. This is Kim here to do your next 3-day messages. And I really hope you all are doing well wherever you're at. Thank you for joining me. Let's go ahead and pull an Archetype card from Krans Wild Unknown. I don't know. I'm getting that energy of there's a sigh of relief here. It's a sigh of relief. Or you're going to have a sigh of relief because of whatever news, maybe of what is going to come through the reading. Oh, well, yeah, especially if you're dealing with that. Oh, okay. In the mountain. Interesting. Okay, Libra, we have some beautiful energy here. Wow. Whoa. Okay, agape. The underworld. The storm. The threshold. And the mountain. Yeah, you okay. So you may be in this underworld energy of Pluto transformation, of having to deal with the darkness, that is around. But I mean, this is like being immersed in everything is transforming, and it has sent you to the underworld for this transformation. Agape means that you are successfully connecting, though, with unconditional love, and the love that connects and binds us all in some way. Or it is, what's the better way to say that? The love that is the acknowledgement that love is all that exists, that it is the creation of all things, that it comes from this agape. Okay, even the love of this transformation or the underworld energy, you may have a very good understanding of what it's like to be in the underworld. In fact, like I'm getting that some of you all aren't exactly in this, that you have been in this before, to the extent of even loving the moments where you had to process, shed the light on some really darker energies. But I also feel that appreciation, like for the dark god and goddesses, so I'm feeling the connectedness of it all, and even getting a spiritual teacher vibe, maybe through stuff that you create, also artwork. You see how it's connected. Okay, that's rare to be able to be like living in a dual reality of there's the underworld, but then there's heaven. Okay, we see how they're connected, though, and then we see the whole, and that's one. That's non-duality. There is this feeling of that here. The reason I say there is something about the perfect storm. The only card that I'm going to look up, because I had this deck before and recently acquired it again. So I want to make sure that I get the keywords out that they're, the chaos, the whirlwind, the disorder. Okay, it's like possessing the Tower card, the storm that undoes everything. This is about not fighting the storm. This is about settling in the eye of the storm. This is a place that you have been before. And you see that big lightning strike too. I'm going to take from that absolute clarity, epiphanies, big ideas, even when in the middle of the storm. Like I say, you're able to tap into this unconditional love, this peace that it can be found actually even in the eye of the storm. There's something about you doing this and other people being able to witness it, like with this mountain card. As you see all the other trees, this person has risen up to the top. They're at the peak, or that you're soon going to be at the peak of this mountain, the peak of your life, your experiences, like the peak. You're going to feel very successful and you're going to feel exalted, like source creators wanting to put you at the top. And the biggest message, at least in the book with this card, is to definitely stay humble, because you're on the threshold of getting out of these energies and up to the rightful place at the top of this mountain. And so the caution is not to feel above somebody else or to remain humble, because the rise is going to be so big. You can tend to feel lonely at the top, but I see the top is where you're going. And yes, you are on the precipice of this. You're standing at the threshold. And the threshold is a huge leap from where you've been into a totally new experience. Another great, beautiful reading, actually. Even though there's the underworld, there's the storm, even though. So let's see energetically what you've got going on next 3 days. We'll pull day 1, day 2, day 3 from the Druid Craft Tarot deck and the 108 Oracle. And then I will clarify afterwards. I will clarify with the Sirens song, which is a combination of Lenormand and Kipper decks. So let's see what your day 1... day 2 energy and your day 3 for Libras. And Libras, if this resonates and you would like a private reading, the information to get one is in the description box below. Yeah, the 9 of Pentacles. You're going to feel extremely confident and rewarded for your efforts, maybe even rewarded by fate. It can indicate that there's a lucky win coming your way. This all amounts in the form of this big financial windfall or gain that you will have. So you're going to be able to enjoy what this increase in finances in a major way does for you. So that's beautiful, and that's an underlying thing. So I would say that could be something that you don't see coming in as big as it's going to come in, nor do I think you'd understand what the rise is going to be like for you. Whoa. Beautiful. Bottom of the deck, the bedroom card talks about sexual fulfillment, intimacy, sensual pleasure, love affair, sleep, contentment, leisure, nap, sleep on it, alone time, oasis, retiring, dream time. Also talks about astral travel on that card. Oh, you can't see. Let's put it up here. Then now let's reveal them first. I have the 3 of Pentacles and the Hermit card. The 3 of Pentacles and the Hermit card. Interesting. Some of you are absolutely using your own skills to learn more and more skills, learning more and more. Also studying yourself, know thyself with this Hermit card. It's been a long journey for the Hermit, but the Hermit has in the lantern that star that has figured out what they really crave, what they really want. You have onlookers in this card as well as in that mountain card looking at you, recognizing your work, recognizing something about you that they really admire. So recognition, admiration, and people that would like to work with you also. Even though this may be something, there's something about a talent or skill, it might be something that you actually do the majority of on your own, alone. But there's others that like are looking at this and are inspired, would like to work with you. This is definitely this one that pops out. The Fortress. It's your fortitude, your staying power. You may seem sealed off or aloof to some people, because especially because of this mountain energy also, but it's not. This is protective energy for yourself, I feel. And it's because you know that you're ready for anything. You're unbreakable, even in the underworld energy, even while the storm's going on. You have what it takes. You are the definition of true grit, right? So here's a card that's talking about these people, these other people. I'm getting admirers, people that are looking up to you, that want to know more about you. They see you as, what I'm getting is they see you as a really deep individual. Somebody, like I said, that seems to really understand these different poles, these different dynamics. And they want to know more. They want to know about how you think, about what's going on with your feelings, with your emotion. It could be that you're one of those people that puts a lot of emotion into your work, your craft, your skill. If you don't work, then it's your hobby, or you know what I mean? So this is hitting different age groups, right? And so there's something that you put so much thought and feeling and emotion into. It's making like a community, or people wanting to get to know more about you, wanting to be connected to you more too, because of that agape, that unconditional love that connects us all. There's something about you, even in, maybe especially in your solitude, that is piquing people's interest, that is making people say, I want to know more about that Libra. Maybe where you get your inspiration from, or how you manage to put so much strong emotion and love. And you can even tell them, look, it comes from the times that I was really down. That spark, that fuel, sometimes it came from that, you know. Beautiful with the World and the Six of Swords. This is an indication that you're going to be going somewhere, right? Swords represent our thoughts and the mental area. So when I said, I feel like you're going to be breathing a sigh of relief, that's what I mean, is that you're getting, this is when you finally get out of the storm energy period. It's when you get out of it. It can mean actual travel and distance, you know, especially with the World combined with it, because the World card can mean travel. But it's ultimately saying there's cycle completion, there's lessons that have been learned, there's love that's been fostered and growing, and it's ready for your elevation, your new chapter. Yep. The Rainbow card. Rainbows might be significant to you. You know, you see the rainbow after the storm. Wish granted, serendipity, blessing, patience pays off, abundance, hope, good luck, promise, godsend, creation, manifesting wealth, prosperity, and perfect timing. It's like being in the storm or the underworld long enough for that inspiration that you kind of needed to get you to this threshold. There may be something for you to take a really a good look at. Like there may be an offer coming in. There may be more information given to you where they're saying, okay, make sure you're really doing your research here, that you're double checking something, paying attention, and also reading between the lines. I would like to get more clarification on that. The Eight of Pentacles. Yep. Your work, your abilities, and your expansion. The Three of Wands. Yes. This is about the journey. Okay. Day 3 would be very focused on the work, the journey, the expansion. How are you going to use the skills and the abilities that the things that you do every day that you're getting better and better at. In fact, this is mastery level. How are you going to use that for your expansion? What do you see coming to you in the future? And it's going to be clearer, like more clear than ever. Maybe this is you being very clear at everything that's going on right now. Here's this cat energy, which it kind of could be a little aloof, but I see the cat as a big symbol of our independence. But it does say what I want, when I want, calm and cool and disengaged. Then I have the Dear John letter, which means that you would be parting ways from, I'm kind of seeing this as like part of the storm or the underworld energy of saying, oh, okay, well, this is not working for me, and now I'm going to go in a different direction. So the Dear John can be about breaking up a strained situation, wanting to be more independent, telling a career here or a job that you're going your different way to, or going in a different direction also. So it says cutting cords, and I'm going to get clarification on those things. Start with the 3 and we ended with the 3, didn't we? Master number 33. I think it is time for your expansion. Tell me about this hermit journey, please. It's the journey to the rich girl archetype or the privileged lady. So this can mean that man or woman, you don't have to be a female to have this card applied to you. It means that you're about ready to receive your abundance. They know what they deserve. They know what their work is worth. Look at that 4 of Wands underneath that too. Whoa. Perfection, success, marriage, a home. Like, it's big things. It's big milestones in your life. You know your worth. You know what you should receive, right? And that's what you're going to receive. So this is this is almost like spirit recognizing you for this archetype, this person that you are ready to receive. And you literally have maybe an unexpected offer, proposal coming in with the bouquet. This can come in from your admirers also, or a job offer with the bouquet. But it's something you're going to like. It's going to feel like the stars have finally aligned for you. Tell me about the World card, please, in the 6 of Swords. The journey, it's another boat. Yeah, they're being on point with this. They're saying, wow, you have had to deal with so many snakes in the grass. You've had to deal with energies trying to sabotage you because of your divine favor, because of your purpose here. But you kept the faith. You kept your faith. You didn't let anything kind of stop you from knowing in your heart, in your soul, that you're always going to overcome these situations, these types of people. Like, you're always going to be going in a certain direction. Oh, that's beautiful. That's just beautiful. I really think others are going to want to go with you too on this. Maybe as they see you rising, as they see you going from one place to the next, that's inspiring. Okay, I have a letter here. A letter, communication. Interesting. It looks like. Tell me about the letter. Okay, good, Tower. I'll find out what the letter is. The Tower here in the Lenormand means that what you put effort into here, what you decide to build, whether that's a relationship or something to do with your work, it's going to be long lasting. So like your expansion is going to last, your creativity, whatever it is that you visualize yourself creating. Tell me what the letter is going to be about. I have it being maybe from a woman specifically. A woman. Pulling you out of despair, out of sorrow, out of worry. like that sigh of relief, something to make you feel better. That clouds card is coming out on the top of this fine print. So take a look closer inspection. Don't assume, and double check, because there may be something that's a little cloudy or unclear. Tell me more. Perhaps about a court situation or something that's something like that looks official. Also, just they're pointing out to be wary of scams going around, of people that are pretending to be government or pretending to, like scams and information. There's something here about that. If there's a brief period of not really sure about what's happening with a court situation or something with official business, it is brief. It is a temporary thing, a temporary situation. You definitely have, so the moon and the occupation together is something within your occupation is going to make you very well known, maybe even famous. The moon in the Lenormand is about more than just the spotlight being on you, and there's mystery here around this, but it's tied to what you are able to do, either from occupation or, like say, your skills, your gifts, and your abilities. It's that spot that you're going to get on the mountain. And so I'm closing out here with, you should expect this, with the expectation. You should be expecting the best here. The best for the best. All right, I'm sending you love and light.